Hello, Internet. Welcome to Making Money. My name's Eric, and this is your Daily Dollar, our financial segment where I give you one financial lesson every day to help you with your finances. All right, today's lesson is honestly more of a life lesson than it is a financial lesson, but it's applicable, and it's definitely true when we're talking about finances. So we're going to dive right into it. Today's lesson: you can't control everything. This is something that you know. This is something that I know. It's something that we all know. But when you get into a situation where you start losing control, a lot of times that can be a very scary and nerve-wracking situation, especially where money's involved. We've talked about before how we can, prepare with emergency funds, how you can take the right steps. And there's a ton that you can do to prevent something bad from happening. However, the fact of the matter is that even with all of the perfect plans that we have, amazing goal setting, things may still not go the way that we expect them to. And that's okay. It's hard to say that it's okay, and it's even harder to believe that it's okay. But knowing that we can't control everything is important. Reason being is that when we plan for things, we need to be able to budget in some flexibility for the unknown, for the things that we can't control, or the things that we thought we could control and then weren't able to. Being able to or not being able to control something isn't a failure on your part. It's the chaos of the universe. It's just how things are. So when I say budget and flexibility, this can be a ton of different things, right? We talked about monetarily, you can budget and flexibility by literally having an emergency fund. We talked about how HSAs are great for medical emergency funds. Medical emergency funds are great to have because I believe it's something like 80% of bankruptcies are related to medical expenses, or caused by medical expenses. That's a really off the cuff statistic. I don't know if that's true or not. I have nothing to back that up. So but regardless, I couldn't control the fact that I didn't know that statistic. But yeah, so when we're talking about flexibility, yes, you can budget some extra stuff in, whether that be emergency funds, HSAs, whatever the situation may be. But sometimes it means budgeting in extra time. Maybe things are going to take longer. Later on, we'll talk about investing a lot more. Maybe, you expected to make X over a certain period of time. I'm looking to grow my investment account over the next 15 years. If we all of a sudden got a downturn, that could cause me to have to go longer in order to get to my goal. And that's okay. I wouldn't be super excited about that, but it's something that mentally I'm prepared for, and physically, it will be something that I can work through. So again, not something that's amazingly easy to work with, not something that's necessarily focused on finance, pretty much a life lesson thing, because as it is, we can't control everything. But something that's very important to keep in mind as you're going through your financial journey. Don't scare yourself with this fact, but be prepared, Being able to pivot quickly to new information or changing situations can be huge. Change management with your finances can be difficult. Change in general can be very hard for people. So the more you can get used to experiencing change and how you deal with it can really be helpful for your finances. So that's today's lesson. It's short, it's sweet, but it's very impactful. And if you don't get used to the idea of change, it can really sneak up on you and bite you. So I hope you guys like this lesson. It's something that I think is very practical, something that we can all feel. Doesn't matter what level of finances you're dealing with. If you're enjoying this series, as always, I appreciate subscriptions. Hopefully you guys will be checking out more of the videos. And if you are enjoying, subscription's a great way to see more of the videos because we're just going to keep posting these. As always, I'm interested in hearing from you guys in the comments. Is there been anything recently that you've had to pivot quickly on, something you weren't prepared for? As always, you can hit me up on Twitter, link in the description. I will see you guys tomorrow with another lesson, possibly finance, possibly life. All right, guys. See ya.